And welcome back everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the hardest career series. Today's episode we're going back to the Kerbin spacecraft, currently docked at the orbiting fuel depot. Going to get built out the command pod and it's going to do a series of EVAs and finish the fuel depot off. Okay, built. So pop out, SS is on, so okay. So I think in future when we obviously we need more weight at the launch pad first of all. But I think what we'll do in future, we're going to put some handrails down the side. But that will be an orbital only ferry that we'll be using. Whoa. Shit. No, Bill. It's supposed to be. There we go. We'll take a look in the box, shall we? So I'm just hoping that Bill has the skill to do any of this, or has it be a complete waste of time? He should have. Let's equip that. There we go. So unfortunately, Bill, if you drop that spanner, that'll be the end of the mission. So do not drop the damn spanner, alright? Okay, rigid attachment these. Oh, that should be on really. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we've got plenty of light, so I think what we'll do, we'll start straight away. So we'll disassemble, well, not disassemble, we'll deattach or unattach one of these handrails and then we'll hand it over. We'll attach it here, somewhere around about here. Then we'll take some of these solar panels off, we'll bring those back first, we'll reattach them here. They should be okay to actually be attached here inside the payload bay, but first of all we're going to attach the battery packs we've just seen in there, as well as the illuminators. Okay, so that's one. Just drop that again. Suppose it lets me, there we go. Tap and hold down the left mouse button and drag it into our inventory. There we go. We'll take two. So we've got the spanner or the wrench and two of the mobility enhancers. We won't take any more. 210 litres, it's got 33 used up. We'll leave that. Okay. Let go, Bill. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm going to switch your light on, my dear. There we go. Alright. So yeah, when you haven't actually used, well, cable attachment system or cable entry system for a while, I haven't actually used it for ages. And you forget the odd little bit of detail. We're pretty much in darkness, aren't we? We certainly are. Got plenty of light. It's not an issue. Okay, so I think also we've got some battery packs in as I showed you, but these procedural batteries on the here, they might actually be a little bit better. They might fit in better with the actual core's power, because they're exactly the same batteries being used on both the core as well as all four tanks. So I may not use those batteries, or I may just attach them anywhere. I'll get Bill to actually attach them. To be honest, I don't think we need it, but, you know, contingency and all that. It's best if we put as many as we can on. We brought them, there's no point taking them back with us. But where shall we fit them? Don't go hitting the solar panels, please. So we've got the UHF antenna just there. We've got the high gain antenna on the other side. It's quite a tight fit, actually. But we have got some spare room here on the adapter section of the car. How much clearance? We've got plenty of clearance as well. So that'd be a good place to start fitting them. But I need to fit these handrails somewhere. I didn't actually do that. Somewhere where they're going to be as handy as possible. So depending on how long this is going to take us, this may leak over into another episode. So you don't want to go rushing things. Okay, he's got his spanner. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Is that attached though? No, I don't think it is. Yeah, there we go. Is that attached? It certainly is. That'd be a good way of doing it. It's not actually attached properly. It is actually floating. Okay. No, Bill, you're supposed to be facing it, dear. There we go. That's better. No, I'm not going away from it. Let's grab it again. Yeah, it's not exactly attached properly, but it'll have to do. I think that's probably a better way of doing it than actually using the... Well, so like I said before, we're just going to waste these tanks on the components anyway, so there's not really much point in keeping hold of them. Okay. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, it's supposed to be attached, but... Are they actually attached? Let's check them. Yep, which attachment is on. Yep, okay. So they're attached. They're not going to float off. They don't look like they're attached though. It's an awkward angle to see things at, to be honest. It's not very good. Let's even get a little bit closer. Okay, go. Okay, so inventory. Leave that window open. Just about there. So if you attach them there, you should be able to at least disassemble 1 tank's worth of. No, I asked for it to be attached. Oh, never mind. Let's get hold of it. No, should be fine. There we go. So we know it's attached now. Seems to be rolling off. Okay. We don't want to grab the tank, that is for sure. No, built. It is rather awkward. Okay, let's just see if we can actually grab one of these. Detach that and store it in there. Can you do that? Is there enough room? Yes, there is. 11.02 litres, including the spanner as well, which is counts still as this is as if it's in his inventory. So should have enough room. So we should have enough room to take this back. As long as we use the batteries that are in the cargo pod. Of course, we could probably store some of the compost we want to take back. Well, where on earth are you going, Bill? Where you going, man? Right, grab onto that. I don't know. Okay, how long are your arms? Are they long enough to get that, do you think? So I'll stick a load of them on here. As far as we can grab. And they attach there. Okay. Okay, so in hindsight, maybe I should have fitted some handrails before we actually launched this. So a better sort of truss section, upper section with the docking ports would probably been better. But we're all experts in hindsight, I suppose. That's not too bad. As I keep them sort of spaced out a little bit. So you always see they're attached the same way as we're attaching them here to the central truss. So why I didn't do that before, I don't know, but never mind. Now, Bill needs the experience anyway, so it's not a big issue. Don't think he can reach those though. Let's hop him round. Yes, he can. Flipping it. See that when you're detaching and reattaching things, you tend to get quite a large pause. About there. It gives a bleep if we can't attach it, because it's cladding with another piece. Let's make sure. Yep. Rigid attachment is on. And the last one for here. Can you reach this one, Bill? Yes, he can, he says. Yes, of course I can. Got telescopic arms. I never knew that about Kerbals. Okay. So we've got 32.84 litres out of 110, so I can fit a few more of these solar panels in. They're not fantastically worth, you know, they're not exactly worth a massive amount, but every little bit helps cut down the costs. And right now we need to reduce as much cost as possible. So I forgot to actually mention at the beginning of the episode is that we've ordered the upgrade of the runway. It's limited to 36 metre length aircraft. That's pretty much limiting us, because some of our gap Kerbin side contracts have up to 800 passengers. The largest aircraft we can actually build with a 36 metre length limit is about 80 or so. So that's no good. So that's it. We've got all these photovoltaic panels. So we'll take these back. Still got one left there. First of all, let's take a look at radiation levels. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, Bill, you're getting fried. Plus 17,000 a day. Strangely enough, inside the command pod, Ray is only being subjected to 28 a day. Did I put some shielding on or something? I can't remember. We should have to take a look. Okay, let's get Bill back into the not the command pod, back into the payload bay. Don't it? Like, unequip that. There we go. Don't need dropping it now, do we? So I'll leave the inventory window open for now. Let's get back. Okay, let's head back. Try not to smack your head against there. Bill, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Let's get on with it. Okay, so we've got one illuminator to fix on. I'll take the remainder of these. So might be able to take all of these if we had this room in the actual box itself, but as far as volume's concerned, they don't take a great deal at all. So obviously just lay them end to end like a book, I suppose. Like books on a bookshelf. Let's not get confused. Yeah, is anything about that? Yeah, I wanted to... Oh, never mind. What on earth are you doing? He's enjoying himself no matter what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but he's enjoying it. So he's got a big smile on his face. So, there we go. And that's the important thing, I suppose. Because if he grabs hold of it, he can't detach the one he's hold of. Alright, now. Grab that. Oh. Silly me. Okay. 91.49 out of 110. Not too bad. Let's... Yeah, we'll grab this. Might as well. We're here. On the bottom of the inventory so I don't get confused. Because you know what he's like. Okay. Antenna. What's antenna worth? I don't know. Let's not try that. We could slip and detach something we shouldn't do. At which point the tank goes floating off. Okay, so... Just leave go of that for a second if you don't mind, Bill. Now let's see where can we'll attach it here if we can reach. Should still be reachable. Yeah. Okay, so that part here on the truss should be yeah, should be able to reach that from the here. Let's get rid of this light first. So where is... Oh, there we go. So there's a spacecraft. There's a main docking port. There's not a great deal of places you can actually attach a light, though. Not a huge amount of places to actually attach, though. What on earth are you do? No. What the devil are you... What are you looking on that way for? Obviously, if we attach it to the tank, that'll be pointless. There's not many places to actually attach a light, but... Aha. Yeah. Yeah, we could probably attach one to one of these batteries here. Just something to actually light up the area. We'll probably point it backwards. Yeah, I think we'll attach one here at one side, and on the opposite side we'll attach the second floodlight or spotlight. I think that'll be better. At which point they're going to flood the area. That may need to be worked on. So that's what we're using. They're not going to be used as guidance lights, that is for sure. That'll be a bit pointless. Okay. Oh, he's enjoying himself, isn't he? He's definitely enjoying himself. You don't have any sort of low power on the thruster pack. So I need to attach it here or there. So I think... Okay, that's close enough. Get this tank in the way all the time. Oh, is something in the way? Okay, I think about there. Which way is that pointing? That's pointing backwards. Because we can affect it the same way as you do in the VA beat, so you tap and hold down the shift key for fine movement. Hopefully it doesn't blind him. Let's take a look. Yeah, it needs to be switched on first before we can actually check it. Well, that is definitely attached. Okay. Wait, oh, there. Grab that. Whoa, don't hit your head on it. Yeah, obviously it's a little bit too close. Never mind. We'll move that one out of the way anyway. So we've got, what have we got here? It's got the other mobility enhancer. Solar panels. Let's get this one. Let's pop that one. Yeah, can take a second or two. Just aim the camera just there for a second. So we could do with that floodlight actually, because it will light up this area nicely. So we're going to finish doing these. Then I think Bill will go in for a rest. Oh, wait a minute, is that going to get a little bit... Think about there. We don't want it colliding with the solar panels though. Just clear. Okay, next one. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I think even if there's no room on the or in the cargo pod we've got in the payload bay there, we could still attach the solar panels inside the payload bay, still take them back with us. And as for the other battery packs we've got in the cargo pod, we could possibly fit them here. Seems to be doable. Okay, next one. Finally, just can we reach that? Probably just. don't think we've got space for. I'll say it's another one, maybe even two. Yeah, that was a little bit. It makes no difference as long as they function properly. Yeah, these are all pretty tidy, and the ones across the other side are a bit untidy, Bill. Never mind. Okay. It lets me move. Okay, so we've got space for another one. Just. Okay, that's this tank done now. Just managed to get that one. Yeah, so we've got a slight odd space there. Never mind. Should be okay. Okay. So let's fit some of... Yeah, I think we need to fit this mobility enhancer, this handrail. I think this one on here is actually just about right. I mean, obviously, we'll lose it when we deorbit the tank, but that won't be for quite a while. And before we do it, we could always send a manned spacecraft up to store things like the handrails, things like that, but I'd rather have them stored here. So at least they're usable. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'll grab this one. We'll attach it right there. Yeah. Perfect. I'll attach the one that he's attached to right now on the other side, and we'll have the others. We brought 4 with us, if I remember rightly. So I'll attach the other one here, the other one just here. We'll move this, I think. Exactly where to, I've no idea. Yes, we do. Where's that floodlight? Okay, there it is, that's fine. It's not going to affect our symmetry on the... is that going to be clear? That's the main concern, is when they rotate, is that going to be clear? Can't actually tell, so I don't want it there. Oh, wait a minute, we'll leave it where it is. We shall leave it where it is for now. If it gets in the way, we can always move it. Okay, while we're here. Take some of these solar panels back with us. To that. Like I said, they're not expensive, they're not fantastically expensive, but you take enough of them with you. In just 10 years, you're still talking 750 in money. And it's not difficult for us to do this. And it's much better if we take them back with us. Which way, if we use them out the scrapyard to build another spacecraft. It lowers your costs as well as the time it takes to actually build. So it's better if we do this. Because then... Where have you gone, Bill? Oh, there you go. Because then we're not sort of wasting money. Okay, get hold of that for me. Yeah, don't disappear off, Bill. Actually lets me. Can we attach it? Yes, just clear of the antenna. So the other two one will go this side, and the last remaining handrail will go this side. Where are you going, Bill? He's got no idea. He just... Oops. Yeah, I don't really want that, do we? Okay. Let's head back. So coming into full daylight again. Okay, grab the handrail. We'll equip that for now. We'll keep it on him. So there's a great deal of movement in the cargo pod actually, but never mind. Because we've got battery banks. They're 300 their cost, so it wasn't really all that. Although do yeah, so it's 300. So that's easy to remember. So they've got 300 electric charge, and they also cost 300. Okay, we haven't got a great deal of room. So if we don't use them, we've only got 54 clear, haven't we? Right. Standard explosive, we're not going to... No. No, Bill, you're not playing on with the explosives, thank you very much. I know what happens. Okay, right, what we'll do... We'll attach them inside, if we may be allowed to. No. Wait a minute. Let's equip that. Let's try that again. Yeah, so we can attach them inside the payload bay. So that's quite handy. So when the payload bay re-enters Kerbin's atmosphere, and the payload bay is then recovered, we'll get these added to the costs recovered. Which is very, very handy. Okay, so I've got built to attach a few more solar panels inside here. So I've got a few extra slots spare for some more. I'm going to leave the 2 explosives because obviously we don't need them. And we've got the 4 of these. I'm going to take these back with us. There's no point attaching these. We don't need them. There was actually contingency just in case some of the batteries had failed. Okay, so we've got him with illuminators next, along with a mobility enhancer and the other one. So we're going to fit these 2 mobility enhancers other side as the opposite sides, 90 degrees around around the central truss. So got one there to one and one there, and then we've got the other floodlight to fit on the opposite side of the other one we've got already. I'll take some more solar panels off. So they're not fantastically expensive, but they are 75 each. And it also stops us from having to take so long building anything that with solar panels, because I'm going to reuse those parts. Should take you around that way. Okay. Okay, we'll get into the command pod for a little rest. It's not really short of any resources. Used a few percent, about was that about a third? About a third or so of his EVA propellant, but that's about it. It's not too bad. Not really been using it though, has he? I suppose. Okay. So unequip this. Okay, so that's what we've got next. We've got the floodlight to fit in the side. The 2 other handrails, basic mobility enhancers. We'll take some more of the solar panels off. I think that will be it. Slating board. Okay, so we've got this floodlight just here. Let's test it. Yep, that's working. So for the other one on the other side, on the opposite side, we don't want it to. They're not going to be not going to be used as navigational aids, as in point towards the spacecraft coming into dock, because that would probably blind the crew anyway. So there's always intended to be pointed backwards. Okay, Bill. Let's have a little rest. It's in a few minutes. So I'm going to carry on. Okay, before it gets a little bit too awkward, I'll open the inventory window right now. So I've got the light. Let's equip the spanner. And the two, we'll call them, I prefer to call them handrails myself, but the mobility enhancer with ladders, but what's the difference? I think there is one, is there? Okay, so he might be able to reach from where he is. A little bit further up. Whoa! Alright. Obviously not. Try that again. Okay, never mind. So the green light, yeah, so the green light just there. So this pack is the opposite side that we've got the other floodlight fitted on. So we'll try this with a floodlight. If it lets me. Okay, just up there. X. Okay, so that should be working once we test it. So I can't do it right now. I'll grab this one. Was it somewhere near where we need it to be? Doesn't have to be absolutely measured with a rule or anything like that. Just in case you have to revisit this and fit some new parts or replace existing parts or fix them, just grab hold of one of these and you won't float off. Now, can he reach over here? I think sometimes the writing get in your way. It should be okay. Okay. We can reach some of these, can we? We can reach that one, we can reach the other, well, these. So let's see. Yes, we can. So we can't take too many with us. So we don't really have the room. Put that one up there. Okay. Of course, it's not just about volume of the tank. Well, not the tank, but the box and the payload bay as well. It's also about the mass. We don't want to overload the parachutes. Otherwise, we won't get the payload bay back at all. Got 56. Oh no, so that's, oh I see, 110, 65, yeah of course it's the other way around. I thought this is what we had left, but it's not. That's it. There's no point taking anything else back. There's no real reason to. know why I shut that window. Activate the jetpack. It lets me. And I've turned off most of these red beacons, the ones that face the docking port. There's no point having them flashing. Bring his lights on. That's not too bad. Hopefully, Bill has actually gained an experience point or two. Maybe not gone up a level, but that'll be pretty good, but can't really wish for that. So we've got one single handrail left. So we're going to leave that for him to get hold of. Oh, okay. So I've got this round here. And I've got this round here. Have we got any room in here though? Probably not. A little bit. So yeah, in hindsight, it would have been better to have just done that rather than bring those batteries with us. These are quite expensive compared to the ones that have obviously got more electric charge, but they do way more and they cost more. So repurposing the batteries over here on the tanks is far better. Okay, just one more to go into there. Once that's done, you can put his spanner back into the inventory box if you please, Bill, even though you dropped one. Oh, wait a minute, you can't, can I? They're all... yeah. Never mind. You can take it back with him into the command pod. Okay. I don't know what on earth he thinks he's doing. Okay, lights off. Let him board. Okay, so one final test before we close the cargo bay. For some reason we've got the lights reversed on the Kennedy spacecraft, so when I switch these off, so the entire fuel depot's lights are now off, but the Kennedy spacecraft's light is on. Strange. For some reason it seems to have reversed. You can always reverse it back. It's pretty easy to do. Tap lights off like that. Okay. Make sure these two floodlights are working still. Okay, so that's a new one just being fitted. So that's working nicely. Now if we can find it. Strange way of doing it. Okay, so we've got another one just there. So that's the first one, the other one's the second one. Got one solar panel left. Well, that's really all we can fit into the payload bay. I don't want to risk fitting any more. There's a little bit more room just here. Along the sides, but I don't really want to risk doing that because we could overload the parachutes for re-entry. Okay, so all that's left to do is to undock, close the cargo bay doors, and prepare for re-entry. Okay, so that's Committee 16 fully recovered. And we did get a notification during reentry once again, just like before, that the cargo bay has been recovered. Okay, so we'll go through this first. 8.1 science end. Got 7.2. And experiment, yep, so that's the test experiment 0.9. Okay, 2453. Yeah. And Bill has no experience. Yeah, I'm pretty sure no other Kerbal's ever done that before. Oh, it's got now. Bill's got another pair of ribbons. What if we're continuously spending 0.20? 20 minutes. We'll say 20 minutes. And what if we're docking in Kerbin orbit? Obviously, he didn't do that. Ray did. It's not two, but he's got 2 ribbons at least. Okay, let's take a look at these. Stage recovery, yeah. Yeah, the arms kit show a decouple. That's fine. That's the 16 probe. That is basically the probe because it's got a probe core on it. Okay, yeah, 2.54. Yeah, because it's about 3 point something, I believe, with the 460 something kilos. Well, so we only had about 250 kilos when we launched. But I didn't know how much more mass we actually added when we put those spare parts in there to bring them back. Not too bad though. Which was that where? 7,108. Obviously that's minus the fuel. So refunded for total refunded for parts 6,711. I believe it was about 3,000 something. An empty cargo bay. I'll have to check that. So we're 87.4 back. Natural recovery. 226.74 kilometers away from the space center. Okay, the test experiment contract. Got 17,647. Another 3 science and 49 reputation, and the same one for D10. So I could see there's a few extra points we squeezed out the D10. So I'll need to do that again at some point. Okay, that's it. Excellent. Okay, that's the first field depot fully assembled and finished off with building EVAs. Alright, so hopefully it proves you. I can't see why it wouldn't prove useful, to be perfectly honest. So we've got 476,000, as I said during the mission. We have the runway being upgraded. That took 564,000. See how long it's got to take. Another day. Actually, nearly 2 days. 1 day, 5 hours and 1 minute. Got supersonic flight. We have unlocked advanced construction, which gives us the new dish and new antenna. So we will be mounting our next missions to Juna. We also have a flyby mission for Eve. So that'll be the first flyby mission we'll be doing in a not too distant future. But Juna is, I believe, should be next. We've got 1 year. But we're going to be testing some of the equipment, the new equipment, on some. Well, a new two pair or a pair of Explorer spacecraft that we're designing right now with the new comms equipment. So I'm going to test the range first before I try heading to Juno on Eve. Okay, so that is that for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click like, it is appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the content, that's very much appreciated as well. And sharing the content of the channel is very much appreciated. That does help the channel grow substantially faster than normal. And don't forget with Discord, Facebook and Twitter. You found link to all three of those platforms on the banned front page of the channel. Obviously, if you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you're more welcome to do so. Alright, once again, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the very next episode. In the meantime, as always, take care. Bye bye.